the Laptop Lifestyle YouTube channel. We now live in a digital world where there are many products that can come in bulk and be delivered to us quickly for less. The internet makes it easy for consumers to send lengthy emails to brands or providers, as well as talk with friends and family across the world on Skype or FaceTime. However, Laptop Lifestyler, back home, our old shopping mall is still standing and stores are still bustling with people. If you want more of this content, subscribe to the Laptop Lifestyle YouTube channel and hit the notification bell. On the downside, while internet entrepreneurs are using email to market their company's products and services, using Skype to conduct meetings, they can earn a living on Amazon.com. One of the biggest industries being disrupted and one that allows an individual entrepreneur to make money is in book publishing, specifically self-publishing and selling ebooks online. The traditional publishing industry is broken and replaced by this more convenient option. That's what the big publishing houses do with bigger offices. And for books on the computer, you don't need distribution centers or a lot of humans to get your books out. This is how you get one-on-one marketing and reach people instantly who might not ever go to a bookstore. With the high costs, stress, and lack of marketing support from big publishing houses, many are choosing to publish their own books or self-publish, which turns out to be more profitable than going through traditional publishing. The self-publishing process has now been replaced with ebooks. This method of publishing eliminates the cost and hassle attached with making actual books and printing them. So really, it's just a digital version of what used to be a physical book. From the humble beginning, ebooks have sold more than 1 billion copies each year, and the global market for ebooks is worth $18.13 billion as of 2020. There is plenty of room for lone ebook entrepreneurs to get a share of that market. In order to make money publishing ebooks, you first need to come up with a great idea and publish it, then sell your ebook online. Here's a guide to how that process goes. Publishing an ebook is easy. With self-publishing, you are able to publish your own book with content of your type and preferred theme. You can use public domain content and have many types of books under one cover. As the needs of niche market changes, we can tailor tomes that cater to these need changes as well as bestseller lists on Amazon. You own the entire publishing process. You have complete control of your book. You're not restricted to publishers or bookshelves and can publish at practically any time you want. You're going to handle everything, including marketing and selling, and the profits are worth it. Amazon has seen big success with self-published authors. For instance, Hugh Howey sold over 1 million copies of his science fiction novel Wool in 2012 and $150,000 in profits monthly. Amanda Hawking was expected to have made over $2 billion of one of her novels. Self-publishing on Amazon allows you to be creative and profit from it. E.L. James' erotic trilogy, 50 Shades of Grey, began as a self-published story and was later published by a major publishing house before being turned into a successful movie. People sell their ebooks through different ways, and it's important to note that Amazon.com is not the only way you can sell them. You can also sell them from your own website too. As an ebook publisher, you have choices available in order to sell your ebook. With your own website, you can easily sell your book online with a few clicks. When the readers visit your website, they can download the PDF file you provide via a shopping cart or PayPal link. Your low investment has minimal room for errors. This allows for data-driven publishing that boosts profits by following customers' interests, promoting additional products and services, and charging higher prices. If you have been selling on Amazon before, the capabilities are different. But it is an e-commerce site that has many opportunities to make a sale. 1/5 of the US population are book buyers on Amazon.com. The reach and marketing potential with Amazon Kindle Direct Publishing is one reason to publish with them. While they also charge a commission on your sales, which could be beneficial depending on the number of books you're selling. You won't make as much money from these services, but you'll be able to reach an audience you wouldn't otherwise have access to. Getting started with your own ebook business is simple. You sign up for the Kindle Direct publishing platform, upload your book, and have it converted for exclusive use. We recommend both options. While it's not as reliable of a source as organic traffic, Amazon is still a prime way to sell your ebooks. Once your book has been live on Amazon for a few days, it can serve as an effective link directing people back to your website. The money you make from sales can then be used to pay for the ads that drive people back to your site or onto your email list. The best way to do this is to include a free bonus offer inside your book and have them go back to your website to claim their bonus. To access the bonus, they have to give you their email address. Once you've made contact with your email list, follow up to sell more of your branded ebooks from your site. There are a lot of ways to get the content you want from your blog. If you make money through blogging, you might be able to convert your blog posts into a book using some editing. Collect relevant blog posts from your blog together into a story. Then edit them for accuracy and add sections such as introduction and conclusion. Match the topics with a paired article so that they flow well together. People are willing to pay for an accurate, organized guide about your site. Many people will pay for a guide about your site formatted in a way that makes it easier to consume. While it's only one way to compile your ebook, you can also create your own work of fiction or nonfiction if you want to. The key part of starting from scratch is to work steadily towards finishing your book. Start with an outline and then fill it in. You can also repurpose a book that is in the public domain. This means the copyright has expired and anybody can take and publish it, either updated or revised in some way or as is. Did you see the popular book Pride and Prejudice and Zombies? That's a fantastic example of repurposing a public domain book. With a few clicks, you can find public domain works, including classics like Call of the Wild by Jack London and Shakespeare, for free on places like Project Gutenberg. The key is not just to put other people's public domain works on your blog, but to modify them and/or repackage them. For example, you could repurpose a book like The Art of War into something like The Art of War for Business Professionals or The Art of War for Freelance Employees. Another option is you can hire someone to write your book for you. This is actually a common practice in the book publishing industry. These writers are referred to as ghostwriters. An idea to keep in mind is that you don't need to write a book as long as war and peace to make a profit. For example, you can sell shorter ebooks for Amazon priced anywhere from $2.99 to $4.99 and attract readers with these into the other books you have for sale. You won't reap large profits per book, but you will be able to sell more copies of each one and use this to start your marketing efforts off right by attracting readers who are interested with your niche topics. Publishers don't usually actively market or promote the vast majority of the books they release. Only those from established best-selling authors get this attention. As an ebook publisher, you'll be able to work with similar control over your marketing and sales strategy. With so many options available, the title of your book should not be a problem for getting it out into the world and grabbing the attention of potential readers. We recommend using different channels such as social media to spread the word. Focus on your Facebook page, Twitter, and LinkedIn contact to increase your marketing reach with the hope of that you'll garner more interest in your book. At the book's release date on Facebook, link back to your website with links where readers can purchase it. Tasks need to be done across an influencer's social media platform. Make announcements about your ebook so you can start building a buzz. Share content related to your book and host contests, go giveaways, and get creative with your marketing strategy. You should also promote your book on your blog and get it active in forums related to the topic your book is about. Then tell people about the book so that they know what you have to offer. And if you have an email list, be sure to promote it each time you publish a new post. Offering your ebook for free creates a massive and immediate audience, giving your book more incentive to keep them hooked. To ensure your book gets the attention it deserves, try posting content regularly on social media, such as Etsy and Facebook events. Moreover, you can run paid advertisements on Amazon to promote your books to a highly targeted audience based on keyword searches and specific products. Getting people to read and buy your ebook is a difficult task, but you can put your efforts into following some best practices to make sure your ebook gets attention and generates sales. Don't worry about straining yourself with the word counts and deadlines. Preparation is key, and you can write your book with a plan in place so that you can finish it and put it on sale. It's not just about working on it when you feel like it. You have to create a framework for your time and schedule. If something takes too long, the work will never get done. Creative writing is no different than any other type of work. There must be a goal, deadlines, set-asides, and processes. Remember, you don't want to write about a topic that you know nothing about. It's better to outsource the writing or hire an expert to create quality content for your blog. It's best to write in a conversational writing style, rather than an academic one. In numerous sources, it is suggested that you should write at an 8th grade level. Make sure there aren't any mistakes, misspellings, or grammatical errors before publishing your book. A trusted friend or professional proofreader should go over your book before publication to assure as much as accuracy as possible. Publishing a poorly edited book is unprofessional and doesn't inspire confidence in the readers, leading to possible refunds and poor reviews. With a little bit of creativity, you can have an attractive book for your self-publication. Fiverr is a great platform for hiring graphics designers, as well as laying out interior pages. You shouldn't be afraid to use creative tools like this, because despite the fact that your publication is self-publishing, you still want your book to look professional. But now that you know ebook sales can be nearly as lucrative, it's time to get started. Figure out what kind of ebook you want to sell, where you'll use the content, and where you're going to sell your ebook. You'll also have to decide how you're going to market your ebook online, such as through Amazon or something else. It's a low-cost, low-risk business opportunity with numerous advantages. Begin by gathering data about your readers and finding out what is hurting them. What are the unmet needs of your target audience, and how can you help them address those needs? For example, take a survey, run a Facebook post asking questions and reading the comments, hold a Twitter chat. After you know what customers want, it's time to research your competition to fine-tune how to position your ebook and to tweak the title to contain the best possible keywords. Have there been a lot of recent ebooks on this topic? Who are the top sellers? What Amazon categories do they use? What are they charging? This information will help you create your own ebook. Similar to my experience with my first ebook, How I Earn a Six-Figure Income from My Tiny Niche blog, it helped me get started. In the modern tech world, you could use Dave Chesson's excellent research tool, KDP Rocket. This tool gives me quick answers to these key competitive research questions: niche blogger, make money blogging, etc. Based on a previous idea, the title of this piece would have been significantly less helpful in terms of volume and impact. People don't want to read long books like my first one. Instead, break your book up into many ebooks instead of trying to fit it all in one ebook. While Amazon is now charging higher royalties for shorter ebooks, this still encourages authors to write a few quality books. Nothing is easier to sell than a sequel to a previous ebook. The new Small Blog, Big Income, a niche blogger's 7-step success formula, is a sequel to the original ebook which the author has co-written with freelancers who attended boot camps. You could use email to sell the new model. With less expensive ebooks and a trustworthy publishing platform, you'll earn more money in the long run. On Amazon, it can be difficult to sell books that are above $3.99. In short, ebooks are not usually an easy way to make a profit. They're usually priced low to draw in customers and sell them their other products, their consulting, premium courses, and the like. When it comes to making sales, if you ever dream of selling an ebook for $79, you'll find it difficult unless you have a built-in audience and are already a name. That's it for this video, Laptop Lifestyler. Remember to subscribe to our channel, and if you feel like we've delivered value, please share this video with one person. That's right, just one person, as a token of your appreciation for the hard work we put into making content that educates and helps you on your mission of building your own fortune. Remember, you can watch video after video, but it isn't until you actually take action that you'll start to see results. See you soon!